What's up, guys? It is I, once again, Yusuf Al-Saned, and welcome to the 7th episode of the Movie Monday series created by Emily Boone, a really awesome YouTuber and someone I consider my friend. Please check her channel out. The link for that is down below in the description box. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about my top 5 favorite feel-good movies. And guys, to be honest, for someone like me who doesn't see any hope or has any faith in humanity, and someone who just doesn't see any good or value in people, I do feel comfort and find good, and I feel joy watching these movies I'm going to mention right now. And these are the movies that I really do love and that bring happiness to my heart, whatever happiness is left. And this is how the list goes. At number 5, we have the Coen brothers, Raising Arizona. And Raising Arizona stars Nicolas Cage, Holly Hunter, John Goodman, Trey Wilson, who has passed away during the release of the movie. It's very sad because he's obviously the best part of the film and everyone else is great. This is a movie that shows this couple played by Nicolas Cage and Holly Hunter who want a baby so bad, especially after they got married, and Holly Hunter is a police officer and Nicolas Cage's character is a convict with a heart of gold. They get married, they try to, have babies, but Holly Hunter's character is barren. She can't have any, so they steal one of the many babies of Trey Wilson's character, and that's when all the hilarity ensues. And this movie had me cracking up so much, guys. I have never had so much fun watching a movie like this ever. I mean, this is one of my favorite comedies for a very good reason, because a lot of comedies nowadays focus on gross out humor with a few exceptions, but Raising Arizona is a movie that really shows how you can just use like silly antics and these what they call slapstick comedy to get a good laugh out of the audience, and it sure as hell got a good laugh out of me. And I really do love Holly Hunter and Nicolas Cage's chemistry. They are so cute together. I love John Goodman and his chemistry with his associate or partner in crime, and they are so awesome to watch. Of course, it's John Goodman. And Trey Wilson, oh my god, he cracked me up a lot. My favorite line in the movie would have to be, "No one sleeps naked in this house." I mean, the way he said that line was so hilarious, and I'm so sad he passed away, but he's really great in the film. I love him, and the movie is just a lot of fun to watch. At number 4, we have Angley's Sense and Sensibility. And guys, I've always been a huge Angley fan. My second favorite movie of all time is Brokeback Mountain, after Blue's Warmest Color. And Angley's Sense and Sensibility is another one of my favorite movies. It has such great actors like Emma Thompson, Kate Winslet, Hugh Grant, Alan Rickman, the late great Alan Rickman, among many actors. I really do love this movie, guys. It has such a sweet, heartfelt, emotional story, yet it's also a film that really does make you feel good by the end. And it's a movie about these young girls, I think they're known as the Dashwood girls, trying to find love and trying to find their suitors and which man is appropriate for them. And this film, guys, has all those things that I love about the period drama. The beautiful costumes, very beautiful classic music, and of course it has the dialogue, which is just so beautiful and a lot of fun to listen to. And you have great performances by Kate Winslet, Emma Thompson, Hugh Grant, Alan Rickman. What not to like? And I just really love this film, and it has everything I love about Jane Austen's work, and why I do respect and admire Jane Austen as a writer, as I admire Emily Bronte as well. And the Sense and Sensibility has to be my favorite work by Jane Austen, and this movie is, in my opinion, the best adaptation of Sense and Sensibility. I absolutely love it, guys. I really do. At number 3, we have Billy Wilder's Sabrina. And Sabrina, oh my god. Guys, I know there's a remake of this movie that was made years later with Harrison Ford and Julie Ormond and Greg Greg Kinnear, but this movie is the one that I'll always love and watch because I have the biggest crush on Audrey Hepburn. I love her, and I absolutely love William Holden. And if you add Humphrey Bogart to the mix, you have a great cast and a great romantic comedy, and this movie is just a lot of fun, guys. I mean, Audrey Hepburn, as always, is such a darling to watch. I love her so much. She's sweet, beautiful, and the transformation she goes from this very simple girl who was spying on William Holden's character because obviously she has a huge crush on him, like I do and like we all do, and she really does want to win his affection and be acknowledged by him. So she changes herself from this girl who's like a country bumpkin, I guess, to this lady-like person where she wears a dress, she puts makeup on, and because of her transformation, she gets the attention of Bill Holden. But there's a lot of complications because when Humphrey Bogart's character gets into the mix, he starts to fall for her, and he gets very annoyed by his younger brother, who's played by Bill Holden, and how he's not treating Audrey Hepburn's character Sabrina with respect. And so as the movie goes on, this becomes like a love triangle between these three people, and I just love all three of them. And oh my god, Bill Holden can't help but take his shirt off. I mean, every movie he's been in, he always finds an excuse to take his shirt off, but I can't blame him because he's that good looking, and I absolutely love him. Besides Bill Holden looking so good without his shirt on, and Audrey Hepburn being a blast to watch, and I also enjoy Humphrey Bogart, this movie is just so sweet and so adorable, and it's one of the best romantic comedies ever, and I really do love it, and I really do consider it my favorite of Billy Wilder's work, and that includes Sunset Boulevard, and he's a great filmmaker. At number 2, we have Pixar's Inside Out. Oh man, guys, Inside Out, it is not only my favorite Pixar movie, but it's also one of my favorite movies of all time because it has a story which really hit me at my core, and it's a story that really it was so personal to me, in how it shows this young girl who's going through stages in her life where she starts to grow and she starts to mature, and she experiences all things in life, from happiness to joy to anger to disgust and fear, and she starts to mature, and all her emotions are shown in these 5 characters. Obviously joy, sadness or sorrow, and anger and disgust and fear. It shows how she is maturing, and how sometimes you can't always just be happy, or you can't always just think that everything will be okay with a simple smile. And there comes a point in the film when Riley just doesn't feel anything, guys, and that is the point when I really started to get so emotional, because that was me. I mean, I've been there, and I've been there so many times. It's such a dark place, but to feel absolutely nothing is a very hard feeling, guys, and it sucks, to be honest. But to see Riley evolve from that little girl who soon grows up and finds happiness through sorrow, that is one of the most emotional and heartfelt stories I ever seen Pixar produce. I know they made Up and Toy Story, but guys, I mean, you should see me in the theater. I was bawling my eyes out, and even now when I see that movie, I just can't help but to look back on my life, that dark place I've been to so many times, and think, I made it, man, I made it. But I'm still here, and if Riley can do it, every other boys and girls can do it, guys, and that's life. And if Pixar were to go out with a bang, this movie would be their very best film, in my opinion, to end their list of great movies, and I really do love Pixar's Inside Out. And at number 1, we have Ryan Coogler's Creed, which is a spin-off of the Rocky series that focuses on this young man, Adonis Creed, the son of the late Apollo Creed. And Adonis, or simply known as Donnie, is someone who's always lived in his father's shadow. He never knew his father personally because his father left him and his mother when he was but a baby, and how he's always wanted to know who his father was, and he has this desire, this need in his system to fight, because despite being an educated young man who has a future in business, he always had this desire to fight and to prove himself, because Donnie at his heart, like his father Apollo, is a fighter, and like Rocky, who he meets and asks him to train him to be the very best and be his own man and not live in the shadows of his father. Rocky was his own man, and how all three of these men, Rocky, Apollo, and now Donnie, they are fighters at heart. And this is a story that really hooked me on, because a lot of movies, like these kind of movies about being inspired and being motivated to do good and get better and to prove yourself and to others that you are something great, it always has that love interest at the center which acts as a motivation for the main protagonist. And to be honest, guys, I am sick and tired of this whole love angle and love being the source to all motivation. There are some people right now who are saying that like men who are driven by their own masculinity, or men who are driven by love, act as a motivation. But guys, I respectfully disagree with that, because Donnie's motivation is to prove to himself that he is his father's son and that he is not a mistake. Because the idea of thinking of yourself as a mistake, it really eats him alive, and it's eating him deep down, and it's killing him, because Donnie has always wanted to prove that he is his father's son and that his father would be proud of him and would love him for who he is and what he could be. Rocky shows him that, and he teaches him that your worst enemy is yourself. You can't overcome any greater odds than yourself. And that's true, guys, because even now I'm battling my own demons, and to see Donnie, what he goes through, especially at such a young age, and trying to prove that he is his father's son and that he wants to be respected as his own man, it really is one of those inspiring stories, and a film that shows what true motivation is. To find motivation and believing in yourself and pushing yourself to the limit, that is what I find to be a true motivation, and that creates a true inspiring story. And in this case, Donnie's story is the most inspiring boxing film or boxing drama I've seen in such a long time, since the first Rocky film. And this movie stands on its own, guys. It does not need a sequel. It does not need to be a series like the Rocky series. It's a great film that shows how incredible Michael B. Jordan is. And guys, I grew up watching Michael B. Jordan on the HBO TV series The Wire, where he played Wallace, and I also seen him in Fruitvale Station. He was fantastic in that movie. But this film really shows how incredible he is. And I know Sylvester Stallone won an Oscar for this movie for Best Supporting Actor. He deserves it. He was amazing. But in my opinion, Michael B. Jordan as Adonis Creed, he stole the show, because his story was something I relate to and something that really touched my heart. And Creed, like all the movies on my list, it shows that when there are dark times, serious dark times that suffocates you, that's killing you deep down, there's always that light at the end of the tunnel, a light you can go to, and you can find happiness not just in yourself but in humanity. And these movies are the ones that I look to whenever I feel down, whenever I feel like I give up on life, on humanity. And I always find that hope, that sense of content watching these movies. And guys, watching each one of them, it has made me happy. And I'm slowly getting to that light as all these characters are, especially Adonis. And that's the end of my top 5 favorite feel-good movies of the 7th episode on the Movie Monday series. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please like, comment, subscribe if you wish, and please check out Emily Boone's channel, as well as my friend and fellow YouTuber Rachel Wagner. The link for their channels are down below in the description box. And if you want to see more from me, then please check out my gaming channel, where I do Let's Play series, gaming content, all that kind of good stuff. Until next time, peace out, take care, adios amigos, au revoir, and sayonara.